Y'all, I am really finna become the queen of flipping books. Okay, maybe that was a stretch. I don't have enough skin in the game to be all that, but I'm definitely finna dive deep into flipping books. What's up, guys? It's MissDaphneHustles. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, today's video is going to be about making money flipping books on eBay. If you're familiar with my channel, then you know that I dibble and dabble in flipping books on Amazon. However, I've recently discovered that there is money to be made flipping books on eBay. I'm not completely oblivious to people making money on eBay from books. However, it's nothing I just really looked into. I took a break from sourcing books to flip on Amazon, and then when the money started going down, I had to wake up and be like, hey Daphne, it's time to get back out there and find some books. So I went out, found some books. I went to my usual place where I get my books 15 for $1, and I was having a rough time finding books to send into Amazon. But I was like, I have to keep looking, and I kept coming across, well, I didn't keep coming across, but I found a few books that didn't have barcodes on the back. They look old and whatnot, like older books, just rare vintage books, and something told me to just look them up on eBay. Of course, I didn't really find anything, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just take the chance. This is a rare book, somebody's looking for it. That's just how my mind's work. Even if it's not there, I'm gonna list it, somebody will buy it. Although I was expecting it to sit a while, it did not, y'all. I picked up 3 books, 2 paperbacks, and then 1 large book. I put it on eBay, and 2 of them sold within 24 hours. So I'm gonna share those with you and then give you a little bit more insight. Alright guys, so here's the first book here. This vintage Catholic directory. Yeah, this was the first book that sold. It sold, I don't know if it sold within a few hours or either that following day, that morning, but it sold for, okay, so it sold for $69 plus shipping, y'all. That's crazy. I paid 7 cents for this book. I believe that's 7 cents. 15 for $1. You do the calculations, about 7 cents for this book, and that's a crazy profit, right? Okay, so the second book that I purchased that day was this vintage TNT book. I just actually sold this one. Here it is. This vintage, it has to do with health and fitness, guys. TNT stands for total neck and traps. So I sold this book, and I actually have to ship this out tomorrow. That was $29 plus shipping. It'll probably cost about $5 to ship out. It's lightweight paperback. It won't cost that much to ship out. And I was actually going to list it for more, but I was like, you know, $29 is cool. And again, I paid 7 cents for that book as well. This is not my first time selling books, though. I've sold cookbooks, I've sold books on lots, and like this really just came about because I was going. I've been seeing a lot lately about people selling books and bundles on on Instagram. I've been seeing people selling books and bundles on eBay, and you know, it never really just clicked because I'm like, I don't want to be sitting on a bunch of books. I feel like they'll sit for a long time. They may or may not, but I don't know how much people pay for the books that they bundle and stuff like that. And y'all, right, like at this point, I'm just trying to find stuff that sell fast, and I like larger profits. So these are pretty good, and I'm really like, because they sell so fast, it really got me into really finna dive deep into going find books to sell on eBay. So I might actually do a video showing you guys that, and we're gonna try this again because this is my first time. Again, I'm just getting back into the books. My sales just started going back up on Amazon because I just started getting back into flipping books again. So this just opened up a whole new genre for me. I really wasn't even a book person, but I'm one now. Like, I'm going back out. I'm probably going to show that experience, to wait a few days, see how it sells, and just trying to give y'all a little insight on flipping books and see how fast it sells and stuff like that. But I have a few spots in mind that I'm going to go hit up very soon, so y'all stay tuned if you're interested to see that video. But moving forward, books that do sell well on eBay, this is just from my experience, It's comic books, health and fitness, religious. Like, this is even on Amazon, y'all. But those fiction, or was it nonfiction? Is it nonfiction that sell well on Amazon? I don't know, but those books, like, if you go out scanning books and then you scan that same book on eBay, you see it's a gazillion of them for starting at $3-4. You don't even want to touch that. That's why that type of stuff, if it's on Amazon, I'm not finna. For instance, y'all will see in my other videos that I do deep research into books. I'm gonna either put it on Amazon, and most of my books go Amazon, and I send it in FBA, and it's certain books that I put for merchant fulfilled, and I've yet to have any luck with that. I actually might take those books and turn around and put them on eBay, because they'll probably do better there. People get on Amazon too, mainly for fast shipping. They'll even probably pay up, because just like you'll see when you scan a book on Amazon, you see a zillion of them way cheaper on a zillion. You'll see a lot of them on eBay way cheaper, starting at $3 or $4, but people buy on Amazon for the fast delivery. So that's why I never just really been into books, but being the struggle that I had on finding books, it just opened up that thing of, okay, now I see that these type of things sell. So I mean, these types of books sell. Alright guys, so I share this information with you guys to show you that there's money to be made flipping books on eBay. Do not pass up on old books. I know that it's easy when you just out, because I see it all the time, people just scanning, and it's going to be easy to toss a book to the side that don't have a barcode on the back, and that is most likely the book that is actually going to make you money on eBay. And I will say two things. These are very important. One is, do not rely heavily on comps when it comes to selling these books on eBay. You will not find them. You don't want to find them, because that's what's going to make your book more valuable, because you're the only one that have it. Supply and demand, guys. Supply being the quantity available of a particular item for the consumer to purchase. Your one book. The demand being the amount of customers that's searching for that particular item. Your one book, you have 5, 10, 15, I'm pretty sure it's way more than that, guys. We have 1 billion people in the world, but you have so many people searching for the only item that you have online. So with that being said, do not underprice your items. Aim high. If you want to, put a best offer on it and leave it at that. Do not underprice these books. I would not say to put them, like, if you may have like something simple like this, $30-40, maybe that's cool. Honestly, I would probably aim for higher. I wish I would have aimed for higher on this book. It was the only one out there, and I did see other TNT items selling. So go with your gut, and honestly, if you can get it cheap enough, buy it and list it. If you can't find any comps on it, that's even better. So when it comes to old, you hear a lot of people saying search comps, guys, but that's when it comes to stuff that's still everywhere. You can still find it at retail stores and online and stuff like that. But when it comes to vintage items, you don't want to rely heavily on comps. You most likely will not find anything, which is great. And one thing I will say is, do not underprice it. Like, we have so many resellers that I don't know, they're just trying to get rid of stuff in there, driving the price of things down, because they're just putting a price up there because they just want it gone. So when everybody is following, they have to compete with that price. So don't underprice your item. Make them pay. Make them pay. They're going to pay for it, guys. And the second thing I want to say is, turn on your global shipping programs on eBay. Turn on your global shipping turn on the global shipping program on eBay. This is for people who are not in the US, that they purchase through eBay's global shipping program. I don't know, I guess it's some type of program that they pay for with eBay. I don't know how it works on the opposite side, but I do know from experience, guys, vintage items, including clothes and any rare collectible items, a lot of that stuff is selling through the global shipping program. I have yet to have a problem. I have yet to have somebody return anything. We're gonna pretend this is wood. Have yet to have any problem, and I sell a lot of stuff through the global shipping program. So make sure you have that set and turned on, or whatever it is. If you do need help and you don't know what that is, then I will figure out how to do that and make a video on it. If you need it, just comment down below. So did we talk about what books to pick up? So again, let me go over. So you want to look at religious books, guys, health books, health and fitness books, kids books. And this is some of the stuff you want to bundle up, like especially kids books, unless it's just something extremely rare. But kids books, auto tech books, manuals, cars, like those old school books for cars, and you know, manuals showing people how to do stuff, tech books, computer and stuff like that. Like those books are selling. And I'm actually going to make another video, guys, because this is crazy, about the most overlooked items in thrift stores, guys, that really make money. If I show y'all some of the stuff that I pick up, even the stuff that I get, like got back here, like I buy stuff for dirt cheap. That's why I don't spend too much on an inventory beat. But it's going to be different for everybody. You have to make money how you can make it. Everybody don't have the same things available to them. Everybody don't have a lot of thrift stores in their area and stuff like that. But that's that, guys. That's pretty much it. Again, I just wanted to say, picking up these books, guys, treat them as a rare commodity, guys. Do not underprice them. Make them pay. And I don't say this in a mean way, but they will. Like, people will pay for those things, and you know, it don't make you bad for pricing something high, because actually that's what it's worth. And this is what you're going to find in thrift stores for really cheap, because they're going to look at them as they're not worth anything. These old books that you find in thrift stores, they're nothing to thrift stores. They're not worth anything. Pick them up. If you do not find a comp form, it's okay. If you can get that cheap enough, pick it up and list it. Most likely, I'm gonna just say 99% sure it's gonna sell for you. So, but I want to say is don't underprice them. Don't underprice them. Don't be scared to price your book at a high price, because I used to be that way. I'm like, this will never sell, nobody's gonna pay that. They will. Like, I'm telling you, if you are new, then you know what I'm saying right now, or you've experienced this in the beginning of your reselling career. You're probably gonna be scared to price something high. Oh, comic books, how could I forget that? Comic books. This book right here, I just saw, I don't know, it just stood out to me. I was actually just standing in line. I think I paid like $1.50 for it, y'all. And I sold this book for $54.99 free shipping. And that, again, that's sold over, you know, outside of the state. So, comic books, that's a big one. Here's another one I picked up. This Godzilla paperback comic book right here. It haven't sold yet, but it's getting there. The comps, I want to say, is between like 60 and 100 bucks, so it's fairly priced. It's not in mint condition, which is why it may have not sold yet, but I'm pretty confident it'll sell pretty soon. If not me speaking on this and manifesting it, it'll sell really soon. So yeah, I just picked this up at the thrift store the other day. Again, 7 cents. The comps on it was crazy. So, like I said, I wouldn't rely heavily on comps, but I would still look up to kind of just see, because sometimes you're not looking for the exact item. For example, this TNT thing. You're probably not gonna find another TNT magazine like this, but you might see other total neck and trap products selling. You get what I'm saying? For example, the Catholic book, you might not see that exact book selling, but you'll see a different year that sold. You'll see other Catholic books that sold. So if that's selling, list that one rare collectible, one of a kind item. Somebody's looking for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying by don't rely heavily on comps, finding specific things like you would with stuff that you go pick up at, you know, doing retail arbitrage and stuff like that, because that stuff you're going to find a lot of online. So that's that. And I just want to share this with y'all guys, because I literally just turned like 14 cents into, what was that, about, I showed you like 3 books, 70, 80, 90, 100, 150 bucks, y'all. I just turned like 21 cents into 150 bucks. Come on now. If money was a reason holding you back from starting your reselling business, guys, you can literally walk into a thrift store or any store, y'all. It's really that easy to flip stuff. It really is, y'all. I flip stuff from my local dollar store all the time, so it really is that easy. You can walk into I'm trying to show you like low cost items that you can flip and build some capital for your reselling business, and then you can hop into whatever you want. But books are really cheap, and there's a lot of things that are actually really cheap that are overlooked at thrift stores. Just stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna make a video on that. I'm gonna try to make as many videos as I can to help people that are new to the industry and really trying to get out there. And I don't want money to be an option, a reason why you still have not started yet. You know what I'm saying? Because it really doesn't take much of anything to get started. I know everybody's situation is differently, so I'm not finna just be hard and be like, yeah, it's not really no excuse for stuff like that, although it really isn't. But y'all, it's easier than it'd be like, oh, starting up a business is going to take money. It doesn't take much of anything. Like, go get you, scrape up some change or something like that. It really is that easy to flip something and then start building some capital for your reselling business. So that's it, guys. That's all. I hope that this video was helpful in some way. I hope that it was helpful to you guys, and I will see you in my next video.